The girl lifts her skirt in public, squats outside the boat and made a nest. Spots the boy spying. She shows no sign of modesty. This makes the boy hesitate. She feels affection. She often cuddles with the boy. They're about to take a close photo. An arrow suddenly shoots in. The old man glares hungrily at them. His anger is evident. The girl drops her gentle demeanor. Her eyes flash with murderous intent. She pulls out the arrow. She breaks it in front of the old man. When the old man found her, she was just a 6 or 7-year-old child. 10 years have quickly passed. The girl has lagged on the boat. She relies on the old man. They survive on a broken fishing boat. The old man bathes her every day, and she never felt anything was wrong. His rough hands glide over her skin. The girl has long gotten used to it. He carefully measures the girl's body, waiting for her to grow a bit. The old man will marry her. Flipping the calendar, the date was chosen long ago. 27/28. He is on the top bunk. His hand naturally drops down after greedily groping, holding the girl tightly. When going out, he casually takes the girl's shoes. The girl waits alone on the boat. She never thought of escaping. To increase income, the old man brings customers to fish on the boat. The girl dresses light, cares not for life, always provoking the tourist's advances. Seeing the girl stay quiet, the tourist becomes bolder, pulling her onto his lap, purposely using foul words. Just as the two are smirking, an arrow swiftly shot over. The old man drew his bow, staring hard at them. Both quickly sit out, but the girl merely smiled gently. She put out the arrow. Ignore those two scoundrels. When she turns 17, the old man will marry her. Did you know?
Shameless old man.
They mock the old man. Yet they turn back for weddings. The elder ties a ribbon on her, and he lets her climb down the boat side. She sits in autumn, drifting freely on the sea. The elder aims at the statue. He lets the arrows graze past her. Astonishing skill always leaves the tourists in awe. The girl merely smiles. Her heart shows no turmoil. 3 arrows launch. She understands the meaning from the gods. The elder whispers girl's words and truthfully recounts them to the man.
Ah, super.
When the boat is empty, the girl practices archery. Her skill is now on par with the elder's, using guest drop-offs. The elder always brings back supplies, but this time he returns. He surprisingly brings new shoes. 2 more guests arrive on the boat, taking photos at the bow. Seeing the girl look lovely, quickly call her for a photo. While the girl admired the photo, the man behind acted fast. He grabbed a small fish and stuffed it right into the girl's chest. "You're so pretty. Don't move. I'll help you catch."
Don't move. I'll find it. Move aside. I'll go.
"I'm here to find. Let's see where it went. Is it here?" An old man with a bow near. The duo froze in fear. Then he reached out and grabbed the fish. He threw it right in the man's face. The 2 guys were relentless. They huddled to plan. One drew the old man's attention. The other struck from behind. They tightly bound the old man and rushed hurriedly into the cabin. She fled just through the back. She slid through a hidden route. Then she smiled and drew them near. Back in the cabin, she deftly grabbed the bow. The girl smiled at the old man. Then another arrow flew and hit another man's thigh perfectly. That day, a boy came aboard the ship. As he boarded, the girl glanced. She hid in the corner. She stared lovingly at the boy. Seeing him with headphones, she boldly took off his headphones. These new experiences opened the door to a new world for the girl. But in response to the boy's questions, the girl remained silent. The old man watched everything closely. He hurried over to interrupt them. He removed the headphones and definitely threw them aside. At night, the old man bathed the girl as usual, but the girl was distracted. It was her first sign of annoyance. She looked up and saw the boy right outside the window. Her once cold face instantly broke into a smile. The girl swung into the breeze again. She let the old man shoot 3 arrows. Such a risky act made the boy tense up. After the elder's omen talk, the officials laughed non-stop. Learning the girl wasn't mute, the boy's face lit up with relief. At farewell time, he left his Walkman with the girl. The girl gazed tenderly. Her eyes revealed her reluctance. The elder observed it all, but didn't show much on his face. After this parting, after all, they likely wouldn't meet again. But when he returned that day, the girl didn't greet him as usual. She didn't even glance at him. The elder felt uneasy inside. He removed the girl's headphones, but what he gained was the girl's eyes filled with resentment. He knew he must not drag. That day he took out the wedding dress. When the girl saw this, she soon understood his mind. So when she bathed again, she unexpectedly became emotional. The elder felt angry, so he left her there. Then he shaped the bell into an erhu. It played a tune on the bell. The next morning, the girl watched the old man leave. She dug out the key. She opened the only locked cabinet, gazing at the wedding dress. The girl's eyes brimmed with longing. She put on the red one, standing at the bell, gazing with binoculars, and she was lost in delight, enjoying the non-existent music. When the old man returned, she sat in the cabin looking grumpy. The old man gave her a necklace. He looked at her with hopeful eyes, but the girl busted it apart and threw the necklace on the ground. To resist, the girl actively threw herself at the customer. She smiled slyly, then leaned against the customer's shoulder. The old man watched in disbelief. He couldn't contain his anger any longer. He drew his bow, but in the end, refrained from shooting. Instead, he seized the girl and forcibly threw the customer off the boat. Restless, the old man, just hoping the wedding comes soon. So, while the girl was asleep, I quietly marked a few more days. The girl became gloomy. She often looked through the telescope until she saw a familiar figure. Her face lit up with hope. When the boy boarded the ship, the girl stepped up to greet.